The Border Patrol Union is responding to President Biden's remarks that there were more important things than visiting the border. Here's the tweet. Visiting an ice cream shop, very important. Visiting our border where illegal migration, deaths, escapes, fentanyl smuggling set new records non-stop with thousands dying as a result, not important. Florida Congressman Carlos Gimenez joins me now. Congressman, what's your message to the president about snubbing the border?
Well, look, first we got my condolences to the family of that agent that tragically died today trying to protect America. He's trying to protect America. President Biden doesn't care. Obviously, what he said yesterday are more important things to do. Are there more important things to do, Mr. President, than trying to protect at least 200 Americans that die every single day from fentanyl overdose? The hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants that are crossing our border, the over 1.2 million illegal immigrants, we don't even know who they are. Your job is to protect America, and you are failing miserably at it.
Title 42 expires 2 weeks from today. There is likely to be another huge migrant surge. The city manager of El Paso says, we can't cope now, let alone in a couple of weeks. What is it that Congress can do about this? What can the Republicans do about this right now?
Well, once we take control, we can put pressure and submit to the Senate and the President bills that will reverse this trend, this disaster that we have at the southern border. We know how to fix it. The President knows how to fix it. All he has to do is say the word and fix it. But he doesn't want to and ignores it. He knows what's going on. It's his fault. All of it. The Customs and Border Patrol agents and the people in charge are telling him what he has to do to curb this flow, and he will simply not do it. It's all lies at the feet of President Biden and his inability to protect America, and it's getting to be it's going to be a much worse crisis when Title 42 goes away. You're probably going to have over 400,000 illegal immigrants that we encounter at the border every month. It is unbelievable what's going on, and this president will do nothing about it. It is not. It's almost treasonous, Stuart.
Okay, strong word. Carlos Gimenez, Republican from the great state of Florida. Thanks for joining us, Congressman.